they're mad about everything. So I gotta say more to just get under their skin since they're the ones who like fucking with starting shit with people. They I just saw a comment and it's because it said 45 seconds. You know how the comments show you, and it was soon as so that means it was soon as I clicked on, it was just a video about the Israel thing. But anyway, the person see the person the person says why is this in my feed? I only care about what affects my country. Why does the U.S. get no? This is World War III. This is, now you're a fool or either you're a communist troll. If this the Israel everything going on in the whole world, like I said, these people now they really have a time the time where they could take over the whole world with and really be in control of the whole world, not the known world like hundreds of years ago. Somebody might have ruled, one nation might have ruled the known world, what's known, but they could take over the whole entire world. And they're still dumb enough to make comments like, we only care about what it. That's how you know it's not a Republican because he's trying to sound like, he sound like one of us. I only care about what happens in America. Yeah, we don't want to open borders, but we know that we can see the signs of the same. It's the same thing over and over again. The protests, the Israel, once they started protesting, and like I said, they interviewing the kids. They don't even know why they're protesting. That you know then that there's paid instigators going over there and teach college and starting to protest, and the rest of them just going out there. So, but that would even with the video I was gonna make wasn't even about. I just saw it right quick as I, was about to go online, and they're mad. They now they releasing the video. They're still trying to get the pro-Palestine, basically pro-terrorist, pro-Hamas. Like basically it's like the same BLM. Remember? Oh, now they want to release body cam. Now they, remember when they were trying to pump up BLM? They're gonna edit it, or we don't care about context. Remember they tried to get people to protest automatic as soon as, like, say somebody gets killed right now in Atlanta, about 30 minutes from now starts reaching at the headlines, or maybe 2 hours later they want the protest to meet. They wanted everybody. They even had like black celebrities. We don't care, like Willie D. You know, we don't care. About we don't want to wait for context. We no, they just killing us. Like, nah, but they ain't killing us. They killing stupid ass niggas. They ain't killing us. They ain't killing black men. They killing bums who, first of all, probably was just stealing something worth $50. And so they deserved it. We ain't say they deserved it. That we said that's what happens. Like I said, it's the same as putting your hand on a hot stove. You're gonna get burned. We ain't say you deserve to get burned. You're going to get burned. This ain't a matter of what being a good guy who puts his hand on the stove. He's because he's a good guy and gives back. He's not gonna get burned. No, so if he was a good guy or he's trying to feed his family, he's just stealing baby formula, but he starts fighting with the cops because he got to get this baby formula home. He starts fighting, get off me, and he gets killed. This didn't happen. I'm just saying. That's how stupid they were, trying to brainwash people into just going along with it. Just like same thing with the Israel. We didn't care really. I didn't even care, but till you start, I just let it go, let them play themselves, and sure enough, you already see. But I just keep talking so because these punks get mad, they can't do nothing about it. And I want them to try something, but they ain't. They didn't. And really, the local niggas didn't really just started. Just I guess they ain't paying enough. I assume real nigga talk like shit. They ain't paying enough for me to get fucked up. Damn, fuck that. They used to come looking mean and shit. Now at the most they'll drive by real fast. But they don't need to do that no more. But they so anyway, the real thing I wanted to say to piss them off, I was looking at a comment the other day, and what I forgot what exactly it was about, but anyway, some lame nigga leaves. It wasn't about Puffy, but he left a response about to what I said about the dancing ass niggas. He said, "No, I'm so glad I grew up in a time that I'm doing the voice as a comment, but I assume this how he talks. I'm so glad I grew up in a time where you could dance. We used to dance. You was lame if you didn't dance. If you didn't leave the club all sweaty, then you was a lame." Nah, bro, there was never. Maybe back in the Prince days when we was like 10-year old. When everybody dressed like Prince, the early '80s. When the adults, like even that's like when NWA broke up and they were making fun of Dre for wearing sequins and all that. But when he was in the World Class Wrecking Crew, but we all knew that, so it wasn't that big a deal. But you know, when they all dressed like that, everybody, they were just it's like maybe then they was dancing. The Soul Train literal days. I think Soul Train still trying to survive, but really by like '88, Soul Train was dead. But they kept changing hosts. But it's like, nah, bro. I left the reply, but whatever. It's like, nah, man. There was never no time like our generation. Some rappers they had dancers. Mostly that was like '88. Like you know, and Heavy D's about the only one who got not got away, but who was an actual dancer and could dance and had two dancers and this and that. That we all as kids loved Heavy D, but anybody else, all that dancing shit. No, even by '88, before rappers start talking about dancing, he really that Special Ed had some nice dancers. EPMD had some good dancers. This was basically '88. That's when the age, Big Daddy Kane, he had dancers, but he tried. That's what I'm saying. He tried to start dancing, and he just it wasn't it, man. No, the girls liked him, but we all, Big Daddy Kane was just, one of the best rappers ever. Like number one of them. This between personal preference. If Big Daddy Kane is your number one, that's fine. I'm talking about of all time, but you know, but when he started, '88, I guess we was like 14. It was crazy. Had that Big Daddy Kane tape, but then he started dancing, and it's like, no, man, something got into him. But anyways, like, nah, bro, maybe that time with the, I don't, he might be older than me. Maybe that might have been it. I might have jumped. He might have been a little older, so maybe he's talking about like maybe he was talking about '88, '89, and all that dancing and this and that. So that could be it, because I ain't look at his profile pic really. So he might be a little bit older than me. And that might be what he's, all that, like when Guy was out, the R&B group, and they all that dancing, and the Kwame, and them, that type of shit that everybody's just dancing and they goofy shit, like Ice Cube was talking about, you have to know the song was that Jacking for Beats. Don't dance around, shake my butt. I leave that for with the brothers with the funny haircuts. It'll drive you nuts. But you just that's it. What was about 15 when that came out? 16, I don't know. But since we'll say it wasn't, it solidified it. Like, yeah, we were to be like cute. No, we just naturally, I don't know. We didn't like that dancing shit. It just finally somebody for us instead of all this dancing happy hat. That's what it was. Why we love the gangster rap. And so, but I know even if he's a little bit older, he was just. I just know it was a reply to the videos I make. Because the niggas around the globe, I don't know why they still come to me, looking to me, either don't like me or mad at what I say, or now they're slowly waking. I'm like, why do you care? Why do y'all care? And why did y'all sabotage me so much? I don't get it. That if I come up with matter of fact, here's another one. Years ago, when I was still looking, trying to find a way, doing my own research, like anybody who's hungry, as they say. I found a company, and they would finance you to uh, do the little projects. Like I said, a lot of a city like Birmingham, and I guess a city like Detroit would be a good city. Cause here I don't see too. I don't. Maybe I don't drive around the hood enough, but I don't see too many old houses. Birmingham and then Detroit. I never been, but you see the videos. They people driving by showing how to. So there was a lot of houses in Birmingham. You get for $5,000, and once you fix it, it'd be worth about 60. This was back then, but looking now, the prices, then everything's gone up again. I mean, not again. Everything's gone up, and I'm like, for Birmingham, I can see. I was just looking the other day, yesterday. Rent, like I was telling people 4 years ago when I moved here, I was like, a place like this would be 450 in Birmingham, 300. But that was like in '09 maybe. But now I'm looking, and it's like $800. $800. I'm like, y'all paying $800 in Birmingham for these places. I know the address, the streets. Those are hood streets. Those are like project streets. And y'all paying $800. Yeah, I'm like, okay, but these buildings are for sale, so I'm like, okay, let me hurry up and try it. But there's nothing I can do now but wait. I maybe waited so late. So they're doing what they're doing here. They're trying to the communists are buying all the properties, probably because I want it. And right now there's nothing I can do but wait for the numbers to rise. It's nothing I can do. If I would have just thought about it maybe even a year ago or 6 months ago, I'd be ready right now. Especially, I don't know, but I can't whine about it. Either way, it's going to happen. But anyway, so this company is called Hard Money Lending, right? It's not the company, but what they do, they give you the whole amount, and you gotta, well, 90%. And they give you, a bank ain't gonna give you the money unless you got the credit. And you said that, like I said, the house was 30,000. I mean 5,000. And it don't the foundation is good. It just, the sheetrock is gone. That's the sheetrock. That ain't, like I said, I know that's my story. I know people that do that, and I'm gonna tell you in a second, trying to just give a little context. The all the, plumbing, electricity, all that, just everything. But anyway, they'll give you the money to buy it and the money to fix it, but you just got to pay it back in lump sums. Not a bank. You borrow 30, 40. Say you got the credit and the credential borrow $40,000. You can, that's going to be a traditional loan, whatever, but not a home loan. But you still got, more years than hard money. They want their money back. But anyways, so long story short, my uncle, my Vietnam uncle, the one who died, but whatever, he also does that. He builds shit look way better than this, and that decks and all that. I hadn't seen him do it, but I never went with him. This is after I got out. He started doing it, but he been had these skills. I'm just saying, as he was getting older, he's like in his 50s or 60s, late. But he started meeting. He also used to bartend at this club. That's another thing. The dude who owned the club, he was younger than me, but he had a job at U.S. Steel, and he made so much money, and he lived with his parents, but because that's how he got the job. His dad's U.S. Steel, but whatever. So he had so much money from all the overtime, and like I said, there's very few people working there now at the U.S. Steel Birmingham plant, but because they sent all the steel overseas, remember, the outsourcing cheap China steel. That's what Trump trying to bring back, all of the factory, the jobs back, the plants, all that. But anyway, he had enough money to buy a club. But anyways, long story short, this young dude, he's a little thug selling drugs, got all the. I mean, it was pretty cool. I obviously get to go in. I get off work. Sometimes I was on the second shift. Get off work like 11, and I go pick them up. And me and another employee and my uncle, we'd go maybe to a strip club or something up the street on 3rd Avenue after it closed. So we knew all the strippers. The strippers would come there to his club, to our, I can't say, well, I guess our club. And after they got off, it was weird because you seeing strippers in their clothes, just street clothes. And then I didn't look like regular girls again. It's like, what the hell? Just so a couple of hours ago, it's just different. but they come here to wind down. But anyway, long story short, he meets this guy doing what I wanted to do. All of a sudden, and I don't know if it's the same company. It had to be. I found him on the internet, called and talked. I just couldn't get. I think you needed to show. That's what he said. You don't need really credit. You need to show that you can close the deal. Meaning, I was like, how? So that I don't. It's like, how do I do that then? So you needed money first. You really needed start off money. They weren't gonna give you the money first. You got to show that you buy a property, fix it, the inside, whatever, fix it or fit whatever needs fixing, and then you can sell it. And this guy was doing it, and he hired my uncle. Well, obviously how it would go. And that's like his main guy. He would come pick him up all the time. Here come I'll make up a name because George. We'll just say George. Oh yeah, I'm going with George. Here come George out there. Yeah, whatever. He got his little tools and all that. And then, this is when, I'm probably still just sitting at home myself. This is when they was really in the thick of it. With the gang, I don't know I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just, whatever. Going to the hospital, putting myself in the hospital, but, whatever. But, this is it more, there is more adding on. This is more, that's what I said. All of a sudden, so this guy, and I went to see it with him a couple of times. I saw a couple of his houses. And, matter of fact, that's how I heard about T.I., right? So, because the guys he hired be so, they just really, the guys he's hiring on his crew, obviously he's paying them cash. So one time they took me to paint, and I'm thinking, I said something about Will Smith. That was when they scrubbed it from the internet. This was real. Will Smith got accused of raping the dude. Remember? The dude filed a police report and everything. Will Smith, but what turned out, it was a game, a so-called, everybody, but people been knowing Will Smith. Because remember, him and Dwayne Johnson is boyfriend, girlfriend. If you don't know who Dwayne Johnson, he's from the 90s, played in a couple of movies like, I think, Bud and Rim with Tupac. And he married Tisha Campbell from Martin. They divorced now, but matter of fact, she says it. Will Smith sold my husband. Tisha Campbell. But anyway, long story short, I was talking about that. He starts talking about T.I. I'm thinking he talking about regular, smegular, internet gossip stuff. I'm forgetting where we at. We're in Birmingham. No, he's like, T.I. been snitching all up and down I-20. I-20 go from Birmingham to, to Atlanta, Birmingham, because he just be jumping out of car, because he's a celebrity, and this and that, and the dope and da. So he said so many real niggas in prison because of him for real. And we was just painting. He out the blue, he's like, man, it's like he's mad. Maybe he's mad because that's why he over here painting for a few $80 or $100, for a couple of hours, instead of used to be, but I don't know. And I'm like, damn. So that's where I get my info from, not about T.I., not the internet, and that, everybody fake gangster want to know, like, how did he get out of federal charges and this and that and blah, 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 blah. He had to tell. No, this nigga wasn't talking about that. He know people in prison for because, up in Tennessee, Arkansas, and just everywhere, getting niggas locked up. And that's what I keep talking about, this communist. See, now we know exactly what it is. These black communists, all these people, the niggas, the local Ben Crump, that piece of shit, all of them, the little activists, Quanell X, all these little fake disgust, make me sick looking at them. Not because they making money, but they making money off of keeping other niggas down. And when niggas get killed, then they want to make money off of that. But yeah, so I was just saying this because I know it pisses them off when I say shit like this. Tell the truth. Well, yeah, telling the truth. How you know about? Because he wasn't talking like that. Like I said, oh, did you see on the edit? Nah, he was mad. Because that's when I realized he was like mad, not mad at people. Maybe because I was talking about Will Smith. And so, we get through working, whatever. But that was about one of the only time they even tell, like, why y'all ain't trying to put me on? You never, I go hang out with George. Sometimes we go hang out because, they got connections and they got this and that and all this. But I guess they're, the overlords who basically, that's who they own, George, people like that. He's a businessman and he's making money. He's flipping these houses. He was selling them, fixing them. But, they would, I said, it wasn't a big deal. I ain't push it. I knew something was wrong. Something was up. This is like, freeze out. What's it called? Blacklisted. I'm blacklisted or something like that. But, it was just weird. I ain't think about it. Again, I ain't think about it till yesterday. And that all of a sudden, now he meets a guy. Because he had been, everybody would hire him. There's other guys. And that's what I'm talking about. I had a whole crew. My uncle, all these other guys in my neighborhood. They can fix damn near anything. Yeah, they could. They just didn't have, certifications. And also, I didn't mind. I was just going to hire people out the phone book, real companies. Because once you get rolling, fuck it. It ain't that expensive. A roof, how much is $4,000, $3,000 is that much on a house that size? Back then, in '04, '05, just pay it. You need flooring, this and that, or like I said, for other, you can cut corners, as that would call it, but you can't tell. Inspections and this and that, you ain't gotta cheat and pay nobody off. Whatever. I wouldn't even know. But you just gotta do it the right way. Just do it. Okay, well, for electricity, yeah, you can do this, but you gotta get inspected. So I gotta hire this company. No biggie. But I already had. I did. It's not. You got everything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were trying to. You don't know what you do, and they're like, it's not that hard. Just ask. Damn. I don't know why it's so hard for y'all to comprehend. Just ask. Oh, you gotta, like I said, told them back then. The white folks, they will tell you. They will help you. They. That's the whole point. Remember, of making fun back in the day. They used to make fun. Hey, okay, buddy, sure. You want? Well, I'll tell you right here. This is what you do right here. You go down here and you ask for this, and then you ask them about. Hey, tell them ask for form I-29. Yeah, I just made that up. I'm just saying. They'll tell you everything. You just, oh, hold on. Say that again. And they're just mad. You didn't hear what you did, but that's the kind. No, now I know what it is. And it's also the natural crabs in a bucket. Niggas hating it. I don't know why our people gotta do that. I don't. But you look at these African tribes and see what it's. I don't know why. It's hurtful. That these motherfuckers gotta do each other like that. They were trying to. I don't know if I saved it. Let me see. Well, it should be in my history. I'm just moving around because it's getting hot back here. But well, it must be in my other one. They tried. The same. Yeah, probably another one. No, here it is. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. They what again? They're trying to put videos. You can tell. And that's what I think they comment about the Israel. Why are they putting this in my recommendations? Because I keep saying, why are y'all putting this? The ones where they're trying to lie and add. They're still trying to bring up the colonialism in this one channel. They keep hold on, let me. Oh yeah, here it is. This one right here. The genocide too evil comprehend. This is the same channel. They keep putting this in my.
From 1885 to 1961.
It's like they killed each other, bro. Why? But see, he starts off owned by Germany, colonial, whatever. The bottom line is they did it to each other. Just because the white man came over there, you gonna start killing other niggas? No, they was been killing them, each other. So these white, look, like I said, look, white liberals, if you feel guilty, just give us your money. Give us your money, and you ain't got to do all this. Just give us your money, and you'll be, I guess, you'll be absolved. I'll absolve you personally. You're absolved. No more white guilt. You don't have to feel guilty. Just send your money to me. I get a P.O. box. Just send it to me, and put a letter in there and just write no more white guilt. And you'll be absolved. No more white guilt. Send me about $100,000, and that's all it is. Cheap. That's cheap. 100,000 to get rid of a generational guilt. Come on, man. Just send me, send me the money.
Rwanda was a possession of two European countries, Germany from 1885 to 1919, and Belgium from 1919 to 1961. The same held true in neighboring Burundi, which was also populated by Hutu and Tutsi peoples. During
I mean, the title. You already know this genocide was too evil. They did it to each other, nigga on nigga. So why? What Germany? You didn't have to do it. You didn't have to. You know, they willingly, happily did it. You know what I'm saying? They happily did it, and that's the end of it. So you feel guilty. Each white person. You can't just send me 100 each per. You gotta send me per person that wants his guilt assuaged. You have to send it to me per person, $100,000, and I'll take it away. 100,000. I see y'all want some more. And so nobody's buying it. Nobody cares.
During this period, European ideas about ethnicity and racial superiority permeated much of Africa. To many Europeans, there was no doubt white Europeans were superior to black Africans. But people are people, no matter what their color, and it doesn't take much for one group of people to hate another, even if they look very similar to each other. There is a long, complicated history of tribal relations and tribal warfare in Rwanda and the area around it.
So why you got to start with the Europeans? Why don't you just do a video about how they hated each other before that? There's a long history. What do you? No, you don't need the cartoons or the racist cartoons. Who gives a fuck? See what I'm saying? That shows right there. You're not sincere. You're trying. You don't care about history for real. You're propaganda. You're pushing the bullshit. That's all. You want division. If you really want to tell the history, and people are smart, so you can't say, the white people gonna take that and you. No, they're not. No, they're not. Only stupid people of all races are gonna take that and say, see, the black people are inferior. No, it's just there's people that hate each other. Then white people, oh yeah, the so and so did it to each other too. The Celtics or whatever. They was killing each. Everybody was killing each other. In the story. But anyway, I got an appointment today, so this ought to be good. I got an eye doctor appointment at the VA. They get mad because everybody don't get to go to the eye doctor. You gotta get uh get your rating up, or the dentist. So they're mad about that. They've been mad for years, but I've been going since like '08. That's what said it. I've been going since '08 to the dentist and the doctor. That's that's 14, 16 years now. I've been at the top level, so y'all late, man. That's what I said. Y'all coming at me and shit. I wasn't even 40 yet or something. But I didn't keep going. I wasn't thinking about all that. Like I said, I was thinking about getting better, getting a job, a career, and starting my own business. And who's supposed to help you do that? The doctors. That's why I kept going back. Not because, I'm homeless. Oh, this is. No, I'm like, shit. Can you make me better, doc? Make sure don't miss my appointments. Can't get better if you don't go to the doctor, right? All right, then. That's the only thing we got right now. Till they come up with a new thing, or maybe an old thing, till they learn some old secrets. Jesus give us power to heal the sick. Really, not some dude in a white suit down in Florida, some white guy. Heal, I heal. A real healer. Until we get a real healer, there's nothing you can do but go to the doctor. You can go to the faith healers. You can go to the organic people, whatever they call it. What's it called? Alternative medicine and this and that and roots and beets and juice and da da da. But I'm going to the doctor. I'm out.